Hi everyone, I'm Priya Samani, a child mentor, storyteller, and a counselor, and I really hope that all of you are very high on positive energy. Now, I'm sure you must be getting a lot of information from all directions as to how or what you should do to be a good parent. For me, I think let's make it simple. Let's play a quick game, rapid fire. I'm sure all of you have heard of this game. So I'm going to be giving you choices and options, and all you need to do is make a mental note of what you really want to choose. Okay? Brace yourselves. Ready? Let's start. Pizza or pasta? Rice or noodles? Tea or coffee? I'm sure you all are making these mental notes of what your choice really is. But what if I told you, I am not giving you an option. These noodles are all you have to eat. Just finish that pizza. What do you mean you want pasta? Coffee is all you have. What was the difference? In life, at several points, we get chances to choose from what you really want to eat or what you don't want to eat, what you really want to have, what you don't want to have. But what if we didn't have these choices? Don't you think getting that option or getting that choice just kind of, make us feel that, oh, we're being heard. I made that call. I took that decision. Right? Now, think of it from the child's point of view. The child's mind is used to processing a lot of instructions. Do this, do that, don't do this, don't do that. Eat your food, finish your homework, brush your teeth, go out to play. Now this child is wondering, why am I supposed to hear all these instructions? Why does my mother or my father has all the power to dictate what I have to do? Why can't I do all those things which they are doing? They have an option. They are making their own calls. They are making their own decisions. Why can't I? So now, our whole agenda or whole motive is to get the work done, right? Now, if you want to get the work done, you need to present it in a way and tweak it a bit so that the child thinks that, hey, I took that call or it was my decision. It is very unlikely that when you give a choice to the child, he is going to give you a no response. More often than not, the child is going to choose what he really wants to do. And for all you know, you may get your work done. Now, for example, you want your child to brush his teeth. Now, instead of saying, go brush your teeth, what if we told them, hey, it's time to brush your teeth. So would you like to brush your teeth yourself or you want mama to help you? For all you know, the child may just choose one option and your work will be done. And when the child takes that call, he is more likely to follow it because he's taken that call. He made that decision. Now, if you want the child to finish the homework, go finish your homework. As opposed to saying, you need to finish the homework, right? So when are you planning to do it? Before lunch or after lunch? Ultimately, our goal is to get the homework done. Now, how we get it done is what matters. How do we get that behavioral change? If the child says, hey, I'll do it after lunch, and if he does not do, then at least you will be in a position to ask. You told me that you'll finish it after the lunch. What happened? When are you planning to start? So this makes a lot of difference in the child's mind because then the child feels that I am old enough to take my own calls, to choose what I really want to do. And ultimately, you are getting your work done, but giving that right, giving that power to the child, making him feel heard, making him feel powerful. And eventually, the child will follow what you really want him to follow. Put yourself into that situation. Would you like if somebody is constantly giving you commands, tick, 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 and there's checklist 1, 2, 3, 4 done. The days are so monotonous. The child's day starts from one point and ends at one point, which is pretty much the same all the days. Imagine the child is working like a machine and just blindly following what his mother or father is telling him to do. In this process, if we make it fun, if we give the liberty to the child, it's going to make a world of a difference. So think of these amazing options and choices that you can give to your child and make it fun and interesting for the children to lead their lives. You can decide what you really want them to do, but let them decide how they want to do, when they want to do, and what's the way that they're going to choose to finish that task. Make it fun, make it interesting, give interesting options, give exciting choices, and enjoy this journey with your children instead of making it boring for him and monotonous for you. Or do share what kind of options and choices you gave to your kids. So, what is the right option for you? Choices or commands? What kind of a parent are you? Think over it.